welcome back, folks. The Hispanic Heritage Club here in the Village is ready for a celebration, and I want to welcome to the program Marcela Nuno and Grace Ibar. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us here.
So the Hispanic Heritage Club is a pretty new club here in the Village. Why don't you tell us about the origins of it, how it all came to be?
Yes, we started the club in December 23, and actually it started with the events during the year of the 24, and now this 25. And of course, at the beginning it was a little bit difficult. Now we are getting more, concise with the events and all the information and all the stuff that we are trying to do. We are trying to do it as a really fun club and, social and cultural and stuff like that.
And what was the sense of why we needed a club here? What did you say, hey, you know what, there's just not enough kind of celebration, or you want to get together more as a community of people and celebrate the traditions of the Mexican and other Hispanic cultures?
Well, you know what? We have a very varied cultural situations here in California. And California can have people from all over the world.
Right.
So right here in Laguna Woods, we saw like the necessity to have like something that it can have us concise in a Hispanic group.
Right.
It was created by Walter Valencia.
And of course, California's roots go back all the way to Spain and the land grants and the missions, and so it's within our heritage of California to be celebrating those kinds of things as well, right?
Totally, because it's a Hispanic kind of area it became American, but it's like a lot of Hispanic people over here.
Now, Grace, were you one of the founders of the group as well, or did you kind of come on a little later in the life of the group?
Actually, I was there from the beginning. She was my guest. Of the club. I started it with Walter Valencia, who is the founder. I met him in one of the clubhouses. I was attending to one of the events here in the village, and I overheard that he was trying to approach Spanish people that would be interested on joining this club, forming the club. When I heard that, I kept in contact with Walter because...
Member number one, right here.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it was. I said to him, thank you, Walter, for getting this idea, which I had that desire to do, but I didn't have the exposure that he has. So he's from Peru, I'm Mexican, and I've been there next to him, and I was in the first meeting, you may say. We selected the board, and
whoever showed up was a board member.
And you know what? They asked me over the phone if I wanted to join as a secretary, and I was surprised, but I was happy with
drafted right in.
Yeah, because you know what? We were really anxious to have a group of our own, like a Hispanic.
And there's a sense of community, whether it's the bocce, pickleball, golf, or the Italian American, the Japanese American club. There's a sense of community in that, right? There's a relatable. A lot of times, there's a relatable language or cultures or traditions that you say to someone else within that community, and they just know it, right?
And then we want also the people from other cultures to join us
and have the experience when you have your events.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly. To be able to know our culture and we talk in Spanish, we talk in English, we explain, we had a good relationship with everybody there.
Right. I mean, because California is, if anything, it's certainly the melting pot, because there's so many cultures, so many people from all sorts of Asia and Hispanics, and, it just everybody comes here. This is the place to be. And everybody has a little bit of a claim to it. Okay. So you guys are having a celebration coming up. Let's talk a little bit about that.
Yes. I am happy to make the announcement that we have an upcoming event on September 13th, and it's going to be at Clubhouse 1, MPR 2, and it's going to be, the September 13th is a Saturday, and it will be from 6 to 10.
Okay.
And we want to invite everybody, Hispanic and not Hispanic. We promise a friendly environment and fun.
Yeah. Taco Loco.
Taco music.
Pollo Loco. Not Pollo Loco.
No, Taco Loco.
Taco Loco.
And music.
Sorry, Taco Loco. And it's Taco Loco Catering, and they are going to be serving tacos al pastor, chicken, steak, veggies, and more. And our club, Hispanic Heritage Club, will provide cake, refreshments, and music for dancing. That has to be there. Otherwise, we will have so
Why
many
have a
people in
party?
the event.
It's a party. It's a party.
Yes, and then the price of the ticket is $20 for members and $25 for non-members. And people can send the payment along with the bottom part of the flyer. Just
Sure.
complete the bottom part of the flyer and attach the check and send it to the address that we are showing on the flyer. And the checks will be payable to HH Club / Walter Valencia.
I'll get all that information off the flyer.
Yeah, it's all on the flyer.
And the celebration, it's an interesting one. It's about 7 Hispanic countries, kind of they're celebrating all of their Independence Days, even though they're
On the month
of
September,
right,
different
the month
days
of September, right, for different days of September.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, and I memorized the 7 countries. I hope I won't miss
Oh, look
any.
at you.
Yeah. It will be Mexico.
Okay, I'm going to check these off the list as you go. Go ahead.
El Salvador,
Got it.
Guatemala,
Yep.
Honduras,
Got it.
Costa Rica,
Yep. Was one more.
Chile.
Chile. Oh no, now there's one more.
And one more,
more.
Guatemala.
No,
I
she said that one.
Guatemala. Honduras.
Nicaragua.
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 All right.
It was Nicaragua.
Listen, that's a
you were
pretty good
kidding.
score.
Yeah.
That's a passing grade. That's like an 85%. I'm no mathematician. You did pretty well.
Yeah, this is the month for those countries to celebrate.
Yeah, and it sounds like it's going to be a great celebration. So, it's a multicultural event right there in
Totally.
itself, right?
Yeah.
And when folks want to come that maybe aren't part of the Hispanic Club, they just want to experience the culture and the celebration, what are they going to get when they get there? Is this going to be, like you said, there's going to be the music and the celebration. Is there going to be any kind of talk about the history of those Independence Days?
We
Well,
have.
probably not that much.
No, yeah, we have a little bit.
Just a little
Not
bit.
too much.
Just a skosh.
Yeah,
It's mostly
we-
fun.
Sorry, I'm
But it's
sorry.
not going to be talking about it.
Okay.
We are going to have decorations where we are going to have some information about
Great.
each country, and they can be able, while they are there enjoying, it's going to be like information about the history, the independence, certain kind of export-import situation, points of interest for each country.
Okay.
And it was going to be a surprise for the group. That's why she doesn't know. Because I am in charge of the decorations with a group, very nice group.
All right, everybody don't pay attention. It's still a surprise.
And it was going to be a surprise. That's
I thought
why.
I knew everything. What's going on?
No, but now it's not a surprise. But it was going to be a surprise,
No,
and
that's
how
great.
we were going to, because talking about each of the countries, it will take time. But
Right.
if they are interested, they can be able to read it, and we are going to have some flyers
Right.
where they can take it home, and they can be able to look and see what is going on in each of the countries
Right.
with the flags and
You
everything.
can learn at your own pace for that. But
Yeah.
mostly it's about the party and the celebration. And how many cultures do you have? I mean, do you know how many different areas people are from around here? I mean, do we have representatives here in the community from Nicaragua and
We do.
Costa
We do.
Rica and all these places?
We
That's-
do.
that's
At least
interesting.
one or two people,
Yeah, a
let's say
couple
from
people.
Chile, lots of people from Mexico, some from Guatemala, some from El Salvador, all those kinds of people, right?
Yeah, it's great in this community to see that there's so much diversity just within a small area like Laguna Woods Village. That there's so much diversity. People come from everywhere, not just different states, but different parts of the world.
Oh, yeah, totally, yeah.
Yeah.
It's been surprising to me to find out how many Hispanic people are in the village.
Yeah.
When I first came to this community, I was talking to some people, of how great it will be to have or start a Hispanic club. And there were a couple of Hispanic people that were at an event where I was talking about this, that they said, oh, good luck. We tried that, and we sent an email to the community, and we got only 3 responses. But Walter Valencia, the president of the club, had the last word. You know, he has a.
He said, "That's 3 more than we had last time."
Yeah.
Now we have more than 70 members.
Yeah.
It's terrific.
Yeah.
And we want more.
Yeah,
Not
of
only
course,
Hispanic, we want everybody who can be able to join us.
Yeah, and that's the thing that's great about all
Yeah.
of the clubs here in the village is it's a community. It's not an exclusivity,
Oh,
right?
no. And you know what? We have over here the invitation for the membership and everything. So.
Yeah, so if people are interested in joining up and being part of that, they can also have that opportunity there. They can learn as they go with the written
totally.
information and that kind of thing, and then celebrate and all that kind of fun. Let's recap real quick when and where and how people get there. It's going to be coming up later on Saturday, September 13th, folks, from 6 to 10 p.m. Taco Loco is catering the event. It's going to be a clubhouse one, and it's going to be all sorts of fun, good alcoholic drink and non-alcoholic drinks and fun. Go ahead. Have something else
I have something over here just quick
Sure.
to say about the because we want to recognize and celebrate our culture throughout the different social, educational, and cultural events, which is our motto over here. We also wanted to invite the people to come into our club. The membership is only $10, and it can be done by through electronically for Walter Valencia, or it can also be done, even during the event. We are going to have certain
Sure, you
papers
sign up right then
to
and there,
sign up
figure it
right
out.
there, and it will give them a little bit of discount when they go to the events, which is
There you go,
okay.
right.
And $10 is not too much.
Nothing.
It's just
You get
$10
$5
for the
off for
whole
being a member
year.
to come to this. You already saved
Yes.
half their membership fee right there.
Totally. Walter Valencia is usually at the PC Club because he's a volunteer on Tuesdays from 10 to 1, and also on Thursdays at the Clubhouse 3, Room 2, from 1 to 3.
Okay.
And then we have reunions every 2 months with all the groups, and we discuss what we did and what is going to be done later and everything.
All right. Well, Grace and Marcela, thank you so much from the Hispanic Heritage Club, and we'll look forward to the September event. Thanks for being here.
Thank you very
Thank
much
you,
for
it's been a
having
pleasure.
us. Thank you.
You're watching This Day. We'll be right back.